water crisis impacting the entire country. Low water and high salt levels are killing plant life. The water buffalo.
Then the sixth angel poured out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and its water was dried up to prepare the way for the kings from the east. Millions in Syria and Iraq face water scarcity as the Euphrates River, the region's longest, dwindles. This ancient river, emblematic of Mesopotamia's history, nurtured the first civilizations like the Sumerians and Babylonians. Stretching 1,740 miles from Turkey to the Persian Gulf, it once flowed beside the hanging gardens of Babylon and captivated leaders like Alexander the Great. Now, its depletion exposes hidden tunnels and treasures, including Gilgamesh-linked artifacts. The river's plight prompts questions and panic. Some view it as a prophecy fulfilled. Join us on an expedition to explore the Euphrates, unveiling the secrets of a vanished civilization. Number 11. Hidden Empire. In 2008, a devastating drought in Iraq pushed the Euphrates River's water levels to a perilous low. To secure water for their crops, the Iraqi government had no choice but to drain the Mosul Dam reservoir in Kurdistan. As the water receded, the remnants of an ancient city unexpectedly surfaced, sparking a frantic archaeological race against time. Researchers hurried to investigate and document the exposed ruins before they were submerged once more. During this expedition, locals provided crucial information, revealing that the city predated the construction of the Mosul Dam in the 1980s. Even more intriguingly, they shared tales of a destructive earthquake that struck around 1350 BCE, leaving the city in ruins. This seismic event has prevented comprehensive exploration until now. For a brief moment, parts of the city re-emerged, allowing researchers to uncover structures they had never fathomed existed. One remarkable find was what seemed to be a lost palace, a colossal ruin featuring towering walls that stood an impressive 22 feet high and were about 6 feet thick. These walls bore remnants of vivid red and blue wall paintings, offering a glimpse into the city's rich past. However, due to time constraints, archaeologists couldn't map the entire city before it disappeared underwater again. Fast forward to 2021, when another drought exposed the ancient city once more. Researchers from the University of Tübingen in Germany rushed to the site, this time with more resources and technology. Their efforts yielded a clearer understanding of the ancient metropolis. Among their discoveries were an industrial complex, a fortified area with walls and towers, and a multi-story storage facility. Further excavations uncovered that this site was a significant center within the Matani Empire, often referred to as the Forgotten Empire. This thriving kingdom existed from around 1550 BC to 1360 BC, making it one of the most prosperous kingdoms of the Bronze Age. Remarkably, the city's sun-dried mud walls, submerged underwater for over 4 decades, remained astonishingly well preserved, some reaching a height of nearly 10 feet. Adding to the intrigue, archaeologists unearthed pottery vessels containing over 100 cuneiform tablets, the world's earliest writing format. Some tablets were miraculously intact, providing a remarkable link to the culture and daily lives of the city's ancient inhabitants. This remarkable discovery offers a captivating glimpse into the distant past and stands as a testament to the resilience of ancient civilizations hidden beneath the waters of time. The city's emergence from obscurity sheds light on a forgotten chapter of history, echoing through millennia. Number 10. Eerie cave sounds. In the arid expanses near the desolate Euphrates River, a perplexing enigma unfolded: the terrifying cave sounds. Eerie whispers emanated from a mysterious cave, their origin shrouded in uncertainty. The saga of these unsettling sounds began when a local farmer, laboring near the parched riverbed, detected something uncanny, akin to elusive whispers carried by the wind. Initially skeptical, he couldn't resist the lure of curiosity and drew nearer. As he approached, the enigmatic sounds grew more distinct, resembling mournful, unceasing tones. Petrified, he hastened back to his village, recounting his eerie encounter. Soon, the entire village buzzed with discussions about these perplexing cave sounds, a mix of fascination and concern. The villagers decided to form an investigative team, with the farmer as their guide, and ventured into the cave. Every step deepened the astonishment as the enigmatic sounds intensified, creating an underground symphony. The source of these eerie echoes spurred heated debates. Some believed they were the voices of ancient spirits, while others speculated they might be the sounds of falling angels, as foretold in Christian biblical prophecy. The latter theory raised unsettling questions. Did these sounds portend the arrival of angels set to wreak havoc on Earth, fulfilling a prophecy of global catastrophe? As word spread, more people flocked to the site, eager to unravel the mystery. However, as the crowd swelled, so did safety concerns. Recognizing the potential risks associated with this peculiar attraction, the authorities made a decisive move. They sealed off the cave, relegating it once more to the realm of enigma. The closure spurred debates among the locals. Some mourned the loss of the strange cave sounds, while others felt safer knowing it was inaccessible. Yet an air of suspicion lingered, with some speculating that someone might be concealing something from them. The Euphrates, once a life-giving source, had transformed into a guardian of hidden mysteries. This transformation serves as a poignant reminder that even in the modern era, there are still mysteries waiting to be unraveled, concealed in the folds of time and nature. Number 9. The Lost Tomb of King Gilgamesh. In the heart of the ancient Near East, Uruk, known today as Waka, was a city east of the Euphrates River where King Gilgamesh, an extraordinary monarch, ruled with unparalleled bravery and heroism. His legendary adventures alongside the fierce warrior Enkidu included triumphs over terrifying monsters, notably Humbaba, the guardian of the cedar forest, around 2700 BCE. However, their felling of ancient cedars angered the forest gods. Tragedy struck in 2680 BCE when Enkidu was taken by the gods, leaving Gilgamesh devastated. Determined to find immortality, Gilgamesh embarked on a perilous journey to Utnapishtim, a survivor of a great flood who gained immortality around 2650 BCE. His quest was fraught with challenges, from confronting fierce lions to crossing vast seas. Ultimately, he learned that true immortality eluded humans, but discovered a rejuvenating plant, stolen by a serpent. Returning to Uruk without the plant, Gilgamesh became a wiser and kinder ruler, who guided the city to prosperity. He showed that leaving a legacy of noble deeds was the path to enduring memory. Gilgamesh's story, spanning 2700 BCE to 2600 BCE, was long considered a mere legend. However, recent developments revealed the lost tomb of Gilgamesh. Historians and archaeologists, intrigued by his epic tales, searched the Euphrates River's banks and discovered an ancient structure hidden beneath its silt and currents. This structure, with royal inscriptions and Gilgamesh's name, was dated to his reign, affirming its connection to the hero. Though Gilgamesh's remains were absent, the tomb's grandeur matched the epic's descriptions, confirming the truth within the legends. This discovery bridged myth and history, preserving Gilgamesh's enduring legend and offering modern scholars insights into his life. The lost tomb of Gilgamesh transitioned a hero from myth into the realm of archaeological discovery, showcasing how legends can be deeply rooted in historical reality. Number 8. Mountain of Gold. In recent years, the shrinking Euphrates River has unveiled hidden treasures and layers of history, sparking intrigue and speculation, particularly within the Islamic world. Islamic tradition tells of a prophecy revealed to Prophet Muhammad, foreseeing a time when the Euphrates River would recede, revealing a mountain of gold. This mountain, believed to carry profound significance, would herald a transformative era. Fast forward to today, where the Euphrates River indeed lies in a diminished state, a mere shadow of its former self. As researchers and explorers scour its barren riverbed, they stumble upon a revelation that appears almost too extraordinary to be mere happenstance. Hidden beneath layers of silt and history, they unearth a colossal structure made entirely of gold, its radiant presence nearly surreal. Its discovery is undeniably miraculous. The uncanny parallels between this real-life revelation and the Islamic prophecy are striking. The drying of the Euphrates has uncovered a mountain of gold, mirroring the foresight of the prophecy. This convergence of faith, history, and the inexorable passage of time has set the world abuzz with speculation. What might this golden mountain symbolize? Is it a harbinger of prosperity, or a vessel of profound spiritual meaning? Perhaps a message we should all heed. Regardless of interpretation, as we gaze upon this awe-inspiring mountain of gold, we are reminded that the threads of prophecy can weave themselves into the very fabric of reality in the most astonishing and enigmatic ways. Number 7. The Turkish Dam. In 1920, the allocation of the Euphrates River's waters among Iraq, Syria, and Turkey was formalized through the Treaty of Sèvres. This agreement aimed to establish a relatively equitable distribution of the river's waters, with Syria and Iraq receiving approximately 58% of the flow and Turkey about 42%. However, over the years, Turkey initiated an ambitious series of dam projects along the Euphrates, with the Ataturk Dam, completed in 1990, being a significant milestone. These dams and reservoirs have provided Turkey with the capacity to control the river's flow more effectively. Presently, Turkey's dam infrastructure allows it to store water during wet periods and strategically release it during dry spells, significantly influencing water levels downstream in Syria and Iraq. Furthermore, Turkey's rising demand for water in agriculture and industry has led to increased water consumption, further diminishing the downstream flow to Syria and Iraq. This has led to growing tensions among the countries, with Syria and Iraq expressing concerns about their diminishing access to Euphrates water. They argue that Turkey's dam construction and heightened water usage have adversely impacted their ability to manage their own water resources effectively. Diplomatic negotiations and disputes have arisen over water sharing, as these nations strive to strike a balance that meets Turkey's water needs while addressing the concerns of Syria and Iraq, both of which heavily rely on the Euphrates River for agriculture and daily life. Despite efforts to ensure equitable water distribution among the three countries, many now point to Turkey's construction of sophisticated dams as the primary factor contributing to the reduction of water flow downstream, exacerbating regional tensions. Number 6. Tunnels. Amidst the ancient sands of Mesopotamia, a profound engineering secret remained concealed beneath the waters of the Euphrates River, the enigmatic aqueducts. These subterranean marvels, birthed around 2500 BCE during the zenith of Sumerian brilliance, silently narrate a tale of ingenuity and life-sustaining mysteries. Their primary role was akin to a lifeline for agriculture in the challenging Mesopotamian climate. During scorching summers or freezing winters, these waterways proved invaluable. They ensured that fields beyond the riverbanks received the water necessary for a fruitful harvest. However, these aqueducts were more than just sustenance for crops. They quenched the thirst of the people, facilitated everyday tasks, and even played a role in creating ancient written records. Scribes utilized this precious water to craft clay tablets, preserving the wisdom of the time in cuneiform script. The engineering behind these tunnels was astonishing, featuring clever systems of gates and sluices to control water flow, akin to modern plumbing. Their precise designs ensured the smooth transport of water across long distances, making them not just water channels but the lifeblood of entire civilizations. Remarkably, these aqueducts didn't fade away with time. More astonishingly, they remained underwater for centuries, faithfully serving the people of Mesopotamia. They supported empires like the Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. While many eventually vanished beneath layers of history, archaeologists continue to uncover remnants, each discovery offering a glimpse into the sophisticated water management of ancient civilizations. Now, turning to contemporary intrigue, the dried-up Euphrates riverbed has become a treasure trove of ancient finds. However, a recent image circulating on the internet has captured the public's curiosity and unease. In the picture, 4 archaeologists are seen struggling to retrieve a mysterious object from the Euphrates River. What adds to the mystery is that the image was taken when the river was still flowing with water and life. This raises questions about the archaeologists' keen interest in the river before its drying. What might they have discovered and hidden from the public eye? The object they wrestle with, concealed in white, holds secrets. Could it be an ancient piece from a temple, a massive carved stone, or a fragment of an overlooked chapter of history? Number 5. Daily life of the Zaku. While conducting excavations at the ancient archaeological site of Kamuni in Iraq, German archaeologist Peter Falzner made a remarkable discovery. He uncovered religious texts written in the Hurrian language, the oldest language of the Zaku people who were among the early inhabitants of the Matani kingdom. These texts offer valuable insights into the spiritual world of the Zaku. Within these inscriptions, the Matani people expressed their devotion to a pantheon of deities. Among the most frequently mentioned gods were Teshub, the storm god, and his consort Hepat. Teshub was often invoked for protection and assistance, especially in times of need. The Matani religious texts commonly featured prayers and hymns dedicated to these deities, likely recited during religious ceremonies and rituals to seek the favor and blessings of the gods. The Matani people believed that their gods held influence over various aspects of life, including agriculture, fertility, and protection from enemies. The texts also contain references to specific rituals and sacrifices. These rituals served as a means of communication with the gods and were intended to secure their goodwill. Sacrifices of animals, such as sheep or cattle, were common offerings, with the choice of animals often depending on the nature of the request or the deity being addressed. One intriguing aspect of the Matani religion was the syncretism, or blending, of deities from different cultures. Situated in a region where various civilizations interacted, including the Hittites and Hurrians, the Matani Empire incorporated gods from neighboring cultures into its religious practices. For example, references to Hittite deities like the weather god Tarhunt can be found in Matani texts. The study of these religious texts not only provides a glimpse into the spiritual beliefs of the Matani people, but also underscores the rich tapestry of cultural exchange and syncretism that characterized the ancient Near East during this period. Number 4. The untold origin of the Euphrates River. The Euphrates River's captivating origin story begins in eastern Turkey, where icy springs near Erzurum give birth to this mighty waterway. It starts its journey, swiftly descending from the mountains, gathering momentum, and flowing through rugged terrain. Along the way, smaller tributaries join, adding their voices to its epic saga. As the Euphrates progressed, it entered the fertile Crescent, nurturing civilizations for millennia. Ancient Mesopotamia owes its prosperity to the river, as its waters sustain crops and facilitate the birth of human civilization. However, the journey is not without challenges. In southern Iraq's harsh deserts, the Euphrates dwindles, weaving through intricate channels, dancing for survival. Yet the Euphrates perseveres. It merges with its ancient sibling, the Tigris, in the heart of Mesopotamia, symbolizing its resilience and role in shaping the region's history. Finally, the river embarks on its grand finale, mingling its waters with the Persian Gulf, transitioning from obscurity to significance. The Euphrates River's origin, hidden in Turkish mountains, may seem unassuming, but its journey is legendary. It has carved its story across history, nourishing civilizations and shaping destinies. From icy springs to the Persian Gulf, it serves as a lifeline, storyteller, and witness to human existence in the ancient lands it calls home. Number 3. The hidden ecosystem of Euphrates. Long before the Euphrates River dwindled to a mere memory of its former glory, it nurtured an ecosystem of unparalleled beauty and biodiversity. It was a vibrant and thriving world where life flourished in every corner, painting a picture of nature's grandeur. The Euphrates served as a lifeline for countless species, both aquatic and terrestrial. Its flowing waters were teeming with fish, including iconic species like the Euphrates softshell turtle and the mighty shad. These waters were not just a source of sustenance, but also a playground for myriad bird species that swooped down to snatch their aquatic prey. The riverbanks were a mosaic of lush vegetation and reed beds, creating a haven for a rich tapestry of wildlife. Among the tall reeds, waterfowl like herons, egrets and kingfishers stalked their prey, while songbirds filled the air with their melodious tunes. Venturing away from the riverbanks, the ecosystem transformed into a desert oasis, where date palms and tamarisk trees provided shade and sustenance for both animals and humans. The Arabian oryx with its majestic horns gracefully roamed these arid lands, while the nimble Nubian ibex skillfully navigated rocky outcrops. Under the water's surface, freshwater mussels thrived, acting as nature's water purifiers. Their presence ensured the health of the river ecosystem by filtering sediments and pollutants and maintaining the river's pristine clarity. The Euphrates' rich biodiversity extended beyond its banks to the wetlands and marshes in its floodplains. These wetlands were vital breeding grounds for waterfowl, amphibians, and countless invertebrates, all contributing to the intricate web of life that sustained the region. However, over time, the once mighty Euphrates began to dwindle, with its waters diverted for agriculture and industry. The ecosystems that had thrived for millennia found themselves struggling to survive in the face of diminishing flows. Wetlands dried up, fish populations dwindled, and once lush oases withered away. Today, the story of the Euphrates River serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the delicate balance of nature and the profound impact human activities can have on the ecosystems that once flourished along its banks. While efforts are being made to restore and conserve this iconic river and its surrounding habitats, the memory of its past glory serves as a powerful reminder of the need to protect and cherish the natural world that once called it home. Number 2. The The Fertile Crescent. In the heart of what we now call Iraq, a remarkable tale began to unfold. This tale revolved around a land shaped by the whims of two mighty rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, a land known as the Fertile Crescent. In the beginning, this land was nothing more than a patchwork of small villages, but it held a secret: fertile soil nourished by the annual floods of the rivers. As people began to till this bountiful land and domesticate animals, the Fertile Crescent witnessed the birth of agriculture. It marked the transition from nomadic hunter-gatherer tribes to settled farming communities. As time flowed on, the Fertile Crescent earned its title as the cradle of civilization. In the shadow of the great rivers, city-states like and Uruk emerged. Here, the Sumerians etched their stories and achievements onto clay tablets, giving birth to one of the world's first writing systems, cuneiform. Mighty empires rose and fell within this crescent of fertility, including the Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians, each taking its turn in the limelight. The city of Babylon, under the wise rule of King Hammurabi, gifted humanity one of its earliest legal codes, the Code of Hammurabi. Epic tales echoed through these lands, such as the Epic of Gilgamesh, a story of a Sumerian king's quest for immortality that captured the essence of human desires and fears. Within these fertile bounds, cultures clashed and blended, creating a mosaic of traditions, beliefs, and knowledge. Yet, the Fertile Crescent faced its share of challenges. The same rivers that brought life also brought destruction with their unpredictable floods. Managing water resources became paramount, leading to innovative irrigation systems. Conflicts among city-states and empires punctuated periods of turmoil. At present, the legacy of the Fertile Crescent endures. Its historical importance, from the birth of writing to the codification of laws and the construction of monumental architecture, continues to shape our world. Number 1. Biblical prophecy. Christians interpret the drying up of the Euphrates River through a prophecy found in the Book of Revelation in the Bible. Specifically, Revelation 16:12 states, "Then the sixth angel poured out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and its water was dried up to prepare the way for the kings from the east." These verses are part of a series of apocalyptic visions in the Book of Revelation, attributed to the Apostle John. They describe a sequence of events often seen as the culmination of human history and the coming of the end times. In this context, the drying of the Euphrates River is seen as a significant event. It is believed by some interpreters to symbolize the removal of an obstacle or barrier that allows the kings from the east to march westward unhindered. The identity of these eastern kings and the exact nature of their role in the apocalyptic events are subjects of debate among biblical scholars and religious traditions. Interpretations of this prophecy vary widely, with some seeing it as a metaphorical or symbolic representation of spiritual or political events, while others view it as a literal prediction of future events. It's important to note that interpretations of biblical prophecies can vary significantly among different religious denominations and scholars, and there is no single universally accepted interpretation of this particular prophecy. Still, many Christian believers today see the drying up of the Euphrates River as the fulfillment of this biblical prophecy.